As the largest healthcare payer in the U.S., the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, or CMS, is playing a critical role in fighting the opioid epidemic. One way the agency responded is by expanding access to opioid use disorder treatment in January 2020. If you're an opioid treatment program or OTP provider in Florida, Puerto Rico, or U.S. Virgin Islands, this video is for you. We're going to navigate you through the process of enrolling in the Medicare programs to bill services as an OTP. To enroll in Medicare, you must have a current, valid, and full certification by the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, or SAMHSA. You must also have an NPI, which is your National Provider Identifier. You obtain an NPI from the National Plan and Provider Enumeration System, also known as NPES. If you meet these requirements, you can enroll in the Medicare program under Part A or Part B. Now you may be asking, what's the difference between enrolling under Part A or Part B? Great question. If you decide to enroll to provide hospital outpatient services and bill Part A, you must complete the Enrollment Form CMS 855A. If you want to enroll to provide services in an office or clinic setting and bill Part B, then you complete the Enrollment Form CMS 855B. You do not complete both enrollment forms. We provided you a link in our video description to step-by-step instructions for completing these forms in the OTP Medicare Enrollment Fact Sheet that is linked for you in the video description below. When you're ready to send in your enrollment form, you can mail it in or complete your enrollment electronically through Paycos. This is CMS's system that allows you to complete most of your enrollment activities online with the use of electronic signatures and document uploads. It captures the same information as the paper applications, but in electronic format. Another convenient option is to submit it through electronically to First Coast by using our enrollment gateway, which is available on our website at medicare.fcso.com. You can use this tool to quickly upload enrollment applications and development responses, request a copy of enrollment correspondence sent to you, or check the status of a previously uploaded application. Whether you choose the paper enrollment forms or Paycos, you are required to pay an application fee and submit documentation with your application. This application fee must be paid to enroll as an OTP during the initial enrollment and when you're required to renew your enrollment record, which occurs every 5 years. Next, let's look at what documentation you need with your enrollment. You must include with your enrollment package all applicable supporting documentation. Let's look at the supporting documentation you may need to submit. First, you must include any licenses, certifications, and registrations that are required by Medicare or state law. You must also include all federal, state, and local business licenses, certifications, and registrations required to operate a healthcare facility. Second, you must include written confirmation from the IRS confirming your tax identification number with the legal business name. Typically, this is the CP 575 document. Third, you need a completed CMS 588 form. This is to sign up the OTP for electronic funds transfer, which allows direct deposit of your Medicare payments. In addition to the CMS 588 form, you must submit a statement in writing from the bank. If a Medicare payment due to a provider or services is being sent to a bank or similar financial institution with whom the provider has a lending relationship, meaning any type of loan, then the provider must submit a written statement in writing from the bank that the bank has agreed to waive its right of offset for Medicare receivables. And 5, you must include an organizational chart that shows the name and title of key personnel of the OTP and the name of any central administration or larger organizational structure to which the program is responsible. The organizational chart shall report all managing employees, including the medical director and program sponsor. This can be the same chart you use to get SAMHSA certification. Another document to include is the CMS 1561 Provider Agreement Form. This must be signed and dated by an authorized or delegated official of the OTP with a handwritten or digitally signed signature. This is the same individual that would be designated in the CMS 855 enrollment form as an authorized or delegated official. 7. If you report final adverse actions in the enrollment, then you must include documentation related to those actions. This could include notifications, resolutions, and reinstatement letters. Other documents that may be needed, if applicable, include a copy of any attestation for government entities and tribal organizations, a copy of HRSA Notice of Grant Award if that is a qualifying document for a federally qualified health center status, and a copy of an IRS determination letter for providers registered with the IRS as a nonprofit. And the last document, if applicable, to send with your enrollment is written confirmation from the IRS confirming your limited liability company is automatically classified as a disregarded entity, which is an eligible entity that is treated as an entity not separate from its single owner for income tax purposes. Make sure to check out the link in video description to CMS's OTP Medicare enrollment fact sheet that I mentioned earlier for a summary of all this information. So you submitted your application and supporting documentation. What's next? It's important to follow up and check the status of the application. Your Medicare contractor, such as First Coast, takes approximately 45 days to review the application. During that time, if we determine we need additional information, we'll reach out to the contact person on the application. This may include requiring the submission of fingerprints or individuals with 5% or greater direct or indirect ownership or an observational site visit. You can check the status of your application on our website medicare.fcso.com in multiple ways. We have the interactive voice response or IVR system, which is a phone line you can call to check the status. We also have an online status lookup on our website that allows you to check the status there. And if you submitted your application using the Enrollment Gateway, you can use it to also check the status of those applications. You can find these tools on our website at medicare.fcso.com. We've also provided the links in the video description. When we complete the processing of the enrollment, we'll send you a decision letter. If approved, the letter will include your Medicare provider number and effective date for billing purposes. That concludes the information we wanted to share for enrolling as an OTP. Keep in mind, before submitting your enrollment, you must have full certification from SAMHSA and an NPI from NPES. To enroll, you can use the paper enrollment form or submit electronically using Paycos. Include all applicable documentation with your enrollment, and follow up after you submitted your application by checking the status and replying to requests for more information. Keeping these guidelines in mind will help ensure a smooth enrollment process and allow you to start billing for your opioid use disorder treatment services. We hope you learned what you need for enrolling as an OTP with Medicare in this video. Make sure to check out the video description below for the links to the resources I mentioned and additional information. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to access more of our educational videos. Thanks for watching.